Me. Good evening and welcome to Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, officially checking in. Good evening to everyone joining me on Facebook Live right now as we start our chat room. We always have interesting stuff to talk about, especially with brother Troy, aka the Soul Pole. So I'm waiting with or to hear what he's going to type tonight. Okay, I can't wait. Anyway, uh, Troy Anthony, of course. He says, "What do you call a female rapper who?" Never mind. I'm not even going to read that. Coming up in our last hour, we do a little thing we call foreplay, which is four songs by one of your favorite artists or groups, male or female, and you'll find out in the 11 o'clock, of course, Central Standard Time hour, right here on Bedtime Stories. I'm sure you all are waiting with anticipation. I know, corny. I know. The Barcades on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. What do you call a female rapper who farts out of her vagina? Queef Latifah. Okay. Ah, good evening, Troy. Yes, he'll be here all week, ladies and gentlemen. Queef Latifah, yes. Oh boy, I tell you. This guy here, I tell you. Ooh. Queef Latifah, yes. Once again, ladies and germs, good evening. Welcome to the Terror Dome. Guess what Al is eating tonight? Mmm, it's Hoagie-licious. Mmm, yummy. It's like my background was slightly off. But anyway, look at me on time tonight with everything. It's like just get in there, just hit Chappelle show. Let's start the show. Hey, almost said hey sis. Hey, it's my niece Yolanda, ladies and gentlemen. Say hi to my niece Yolanda. Nunu, honey. Uh, Good evening. Good evening. How are you, niece? I thought about you today. I was looking at some pictures from the party a few weeks ago, the day party over at Saint Sabina, and I noticed we were only in one picture, and I was in a couple of pictures with Carolyn. So we're gonna have to take more pictures next time, you know. But good to see you doing well, as always. And everybody, don't forget to share the live video, okay? Share the video, share the love, share the live, share the love, because sharing is caring. TC, good evening. Uh, yeah, yeah, we're gonna have to take more pictures next time. Yeah, I remember show me pictures of you, and I'm like, no, I don't want to see that. No. So we're wanting, we're gonna have to take pictures. That's all I gotta say. That's it. That's it. That's all. But once again, guys, pray all is well on your end. Yes, I can't complain. I can't complain. I cannot complain at all. Didn't have a long day at work, you know. As a matter of fact, it was a great day at work. You know, I got everything that I needed to do done. And it was weird because I was like, when I got up to leave, I was like, I'm missing something. There's something else I need to be doing. And I kept thinking, I'm like, no, it was nothing. That was it. You know, I had done everything that I was supposed to do that day, or today, I should say. I'm getting used to not having a day off during the week. I used to have Wednesday off, like right in the middle of the week, which is kind of weird, and then come back to work on Thursday and Friday. So I like just working straight through Monday through Friday and just getting it over with. Plus, it's more money. So that's always a good thing. You know, so yeah, that's a real good thing. But once again, thank you guys for joining us on Facebook. As always, I couldn't do it without you. Otherwise, I'd be sitting here talking to myself. And what fun is that? I mean, you know, yeah, what fun is playing with yourself, you know? Mm-mm. I mean, that's no fun at all, right? None whatsoever. Go ahead, Yolanda. Say it, baby. Say it. Oh, what's up? Boom, boom, boom. He is known as the Iceman, Jerry Butler, and I want to do it to you. It's the name of the song. It's your Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Hello to TC, Yolanda, my niece, and Troy Anthony, aka the Soul Pole. I told Yolanda, I said, we should take more pictures together because, you know, I have bunches of pictures with my nephew Ray Neal. I have bunches of pictures with my nephew Al Genius, and the list goes on and on. Only have one picture with Yolanda. We took that a few weeks ago when we were at Ray Neal's party. So we should take more pictures. I've seen more pictures than you have of me, but that's another story. Yolanda said, "No, Uncle, I have enough stalkers." I could imagine. You are the female me. I got to say that. Back in the day, boy, I tell you. And I thought about that today. I was like, back in the day, boy, mm, I was nothing nice. I was absolutely nothing nice. Back in the day. Wow. I don't know what the problem is now. I tell you, I can't call it. I can't call it. I don't know what happened. You know, I well, I can tell you what happened. I got older and I got settled. I got more, what's the word? More selective about who I slept with. Wait a minute, didn't I already play that one? Yeah, I figured I did. Okay, how about that one? Yeah, I'm more selective now. I always said, yeah, you turned 70. That's what happened. Thank you. Angie said, you was something else. Yes, I was, sis. Yes, I was. Here are the Dells on Bedtime Stories. Woke up this morning. Mhm. Oh, yes. I got wiser. Yeah. Yeah. Budweiser. That's what it happened there. Budweiser. Oh, yep, I got more selective. I guess you could say I was reckless as a kid. Well, not as a kid, but as a young adult. I think when Angie and I graduated from grammar school and high school, we kind of, well, I don't know about Angie, but I guess I was playing catch up. You know, I think she was getting busy sooner than I was. So, yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure she started before I did. Yes, I was buck wild. Yeah, and I think that's what happened when we both got out of first when we both graduated from both grammar school and high school. We just, like she said, buck wild. We just went buck wild. You know, throw caution to the wind, as they say. So I had in high school. I think I had two girlfriends. It was Rhonda and Felicia. That was it. How do I remember? Wow. Okay. Well, I had two girlfriends. Rhonda Yarber and Felicia Williams. That was it. Two. Oh, three. There was another one. Her name was Cece. Well, her real name. And here's what happened. She started dating someone else who was in the band. She was gorgeous. I couldn't believe that I know you had a senior boyfriend every year. I know. I, on the other hand, dated this girl named Ernestine, whom she called herself Cece. And when I got sick and couldn't come to school, she started dating someone else. So yeah, that's what happened. And Cece was a knockout. You were dating old retirees when you were in high school, yeah. Ernestine, yeah. But yeah, yeah. While Angie was getting her groove on, I was doing just the opposite. Yep, she was getting busy, and I was playing music for people to get busy by. I did some of the after school sock ops back in the day. I was the DJ. So therefore, I never got a dance. Never. So that's it. So once again, while my sister was getting her groove on, I was providing the music for the soundtrack of our high school. The soundtrack of the year 1979. Yep. Lady G, good evening. Yep. Lydell Redmond. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, sir? Good evening. How's everybody doing? Yeah. Are we going? Yes. As a matter of fact, yes, I was. You know, I was not the popular one in high school. Angie was. Angie was the popular one, not me. She was in everything. I was in nothing. I was in, what was I in? Oh, I was in Creative Arts Workshop. So while she was doing everything else, I was the bookworm, the nerd, the spaz, the Urkel that none of the women wanted to be with. Yep. So I vowed to change that when I got older. So Yeah, you were too. Yeah, but you were getting some. I wasn't getting it. Yeah, you got some. I didn't get anything. I didn't get none until after high school. I think the night of the prom. That's when I finally, lost my virginity. Boom, boom. Mm-mm. Force MDs and Tender Love, written by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, right here on Bedtime Stories. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. We're going down memory lane this evening. My sister Angie was, she was, how can I say it? She was getting busy before I was. I was just the Steve Urkel of that class. While everybody else was getting laid, I was reading books and practicing my craft on how to be a radio announcer. Yeah, how to be a good DJ, how to judge a crowd and what songs to play while she got busy. Yeah, president of the um, what was it? Creative Arts Workshop, and she was getting busy. Anyway, um, you're right. Angie was on stage, and I was doing lighting and music while she was on stage or backstage. That's another story. Lady G said, neither was I. She said, until she had her first kiss. And her clothes just fell off after that. It's your Dr. Al Greer with Shoo Shoo Shine from the Dynamic Superiors. I heard CeCe Winans drop kick Missy Elliott at the Country Music Awards. I I don't think so. Angie said I still graduated 49 out of 405. Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. Mm-mm. Yeah. Once again, I was, yeah. Once again, I was the nerd. I was the guy none of the girls wanted to be with. They thought I was corny. I had big ears. Yeah. So that's why I can kind of, connect with Will Smith because, he ended up with Jada. So I haven't changed a bit. Angie said I was still smarter than you. Yeah, you were. Yeah. Yeah. Smart enough not to get pregnant before prom night. Yeah, you smarter than uh, mm. Let me guess, the rubber broke. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you got me. You're way smarter than me. I didn't start having my kids until later. So yeah, you were way smarter than me. But anyway, Lady G said my first love was a dude named Greg Johnson. That boy had the softest lips. Mine was Rhonda. Of course, Rhonda was hairy. Um, with flat feet. Flat feet, knock knees, skinny legs, all of that. That was Rhonda. Yep, that was her. Um, Troy said, I'm saving my response to that one. um, yep, her name was Rhonda. Actually, before Rhonda was Felicia. But Felicia and I didn't do anything but, you know, would grind. That was it. We grinded. Yeah. Felicia was also a nerd. So the nerds kind of got along together. So, yep, yep. So, while everybody was getting busy in the lighting booth in the auditorium, and I was in the lighting booth in the auditorium, and I still wasn't getting busy. Everybody else was getting busy. You know, Angie was dating this guy who was in the he was in the talent show named Leo, and bass. Yep, I got my hoagie right here. Got my hoagie. Mm, yes, sir. Mm. Anyway, so Angie was dating Leo, who was the guitar player in this group. Yep, she was crazy about Leo because Leo could play that guitar, boy. I tell you. Hmm. He was strumming her pain with his fingers. Yeah, baby. Yeah, old Leo. Didn't think I remembered that, did you, Angela? Yeah. But once again, yeah, she was. Yes, I remember that. Yes. Yep. Leo went on to be a musician. Yes, he did. Well, he played guitar. Duh. Yeah. He's yes. Yeah. Lady G said, I was a girl nerd, also the class clown. I never thought in a million years that any dude would want to talk to me. Well, I think it had to do with your shape there, you know. Yep. Yep. Lady G said, and then came Greg. I tell you. Mm-mm. And then came Greg. And for me, then came Felicia. Then um, came Cece, and then Rhonda. Rhonda topped it off because she was the one that took my virginity away from me. When I said I had no idea what I was doing, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. As a matter of fact, Rhonda did all of the work the first time. I basically laid there while she put the condom on. This was 40 years ago. Yep. He plays with a lot of famous groups when they come to town. Yeah. But yeah, mine was Rhonda. And I just basically laid there. And at that time, I didn't think I could get anybody else but Rhonda. I stayed with Rhonda 4 years after we graduated. And then I met Peaches. Be my girl, be my girl, be my girl. The Dramatics and Be My Girl right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Up in here, back in the day, you had to rhyme your name with something. You know, you had Herb Kent, the Cool Gent, Purvis Spann, the Blues Man. So Al, what will you rhyme your name with? I don't know. I don't know. Al Greer playing the music you want to hear. To Dr. Al Greer, um, we were talking about back in the day. Now, me, I was a I was a straight up nerd. When I say I was a nerd, I was definitely a nerd. My sister, on the other hand, was getting busy with musicians and people on the football team. But me, I was just reading my books, reading my album covers, reading music magazines and books in the library. Yeah, I was. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I wasn't interested in girls. They just weren't interested in me. As a matter of fact, a few years ago when we had I think it was like 20th reunion for South Shore, I was the DJ, and the young lady came up to me. She's like, "Did you go to school with us?" I said, "Yeah." Damn, you changed. Would you mind if I felt you up till I'm satisfied? Chris Bass. How low can you go? With the fabric they had us mummified in, none of the guys knew that I had a shape except for the girls. Oh my. Mm. Alrighty then. Which I'm curious. Of course, you went to, the Nation of Islam school. Did you all take gym? And if so, what kind of uniforms did you wear for gym? And I guess, you all couldn't take gym together, right? Yeah. It's a shame they split the men from the girls, or the boys from the girls, I should say. Mm-hmm. Mm. I was told at the reunion, if I knew I was going to fill out, I would have talked to you a long time ago. Yeah, you were pretty up and down for a while, just straight up and down. Yep. Then right before we graduated, Angie got titties, and the boys didn't want to play with her like that no more. They're like, dude, you have breasts. Yep. And that was it. They were like, dude. Hmm. She was like, "Yes, I'm a girl. Hello." Mm-mm. Like, dude, no, I'm not a dude. Lucky her, right? I had no idea what I was doing the first time. I had to be directed like, like I was Robert De Niro or Al Pacino in a movie. You know, all right, we want you to do this, then do that, then do this. Yes, we had our gym, but our school was separated. Boys went in the morning and girls went in the afternoon. Mm, that is. I went from an A to a D in one summer. You telling me? I'm like, dang, like sis. Mm-mm. Yeah, she went from a T-shirt to a D cup. I'm like, dude, like sis, what is going on here? Yeah, and one thing led to another. She started letting them boys play with her. I don't blame you. If I had them too, I'd be, you know, until after school, like right before we graduated. Yet graduation came. Three girls were pregnant. Dag. Oh my. Well, wasalinkum salam. I tell you. Mm-mm. Charlie Angel, hey. She said, I went Al Greer radio host school. I got to be. Hi, Charlie. Long time no see, Charlie. It is so weird. I got to tell you guys. Charlie, I'm not messing with you. In fact, call me at after midnight and we'll talk. But anyway, um, what was I saying? I just wasn't popular in school. I didn't get popular to my senior year because that's when I started hanging out with all the radio guys. Bobby OJ, Tom Joyner, LaDonna Tittle. I started hanging out with them because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be on the radio more than anything. And that's what happened, hanging out with Bobby OJ, hanging out with, LaDonna Tittle and Kitty Neely, and of course Herb Kent, Richard McGee, Jim Rags, Richard Steele. Just hanging out with them because it was just that's what I wanted to do. That's who I wanted to be. I wanted to be one of those guys. I wanted to be a honorary WVON good guy. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to be. And I never got that chance. But people always lump me in that category with them. They said, "So, do you ever talk to Butterball?" No, I don't. You know, seeing as though he was one of the most popular ones out of, Herb and the rest of them. Yeah, I know you would. Yeah, number one was pregnant. Yeah. Um, what's her name? Marlene, yeah. Mm-mm. Marlene, I think that was his name. Freddie Jackson. Yes, I went to school with Freddie Jackson. It ain't who you think, though. Hmm. Yep, Marlene Daniels was already. But see, Marlene thought she was cute. So, yep. Charlie said, I never forgot the WGCI training. Charlie said, let's be real. Some of these young, innocent girls look at mama and big sis and aunties. These kids are watching what's done at home and in their surroundings. Some mamas not teaching jump rope or in the kitchen and so on. Yeah. And that's just it. The young girls these days have younger mothers. See, mothers were older when we were kids. You know, the, the mama like, few years older, you know, y'all like, but, she got pregnant at like 17 years old and, but it's different. Big Mama's 40 years old. No, that Big Mama's still kicking it at the club these days. 17, right. I was thinking about sex, but I wasn't getting none. Can function, let me put love on your mind. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, and we're talking about our high school years tonight. Once again, my sister Angie, she was popular. She was cute. She developed, and all the guys, no longer wanted to play with her. At least not that, like that. So yeah, that's what happened. Now me, on the other hand, I was what was I? I was nothing. That's what it was. I was a bookworm. I was the president of the Creative Arts Workshop. That's what I was, and that's who I was, and that was it. That's what I did. While Angie was getting busy, I was being a nerd. I was the AV boy. Whenever they needed a projector set up, oh, I could thread that projector like nobody's business. When they needed some audio equipment up, boy, in no time. It took me like a good 3 minutes to set up a sound system. It was nothing. While I sat back and my sister got busy because she went from an A cup to a D cup in the summer. Yeah. The only cups I was seeing were, snow cone cups. That was it. Yeah. So I tried to play catch up between the ages of 21 and just recent. But anyway, yeah, I've been playing catch up because I just knew I wasn't going to get, yeah. But what can I say? Things worked out the way they were supposed to, right? It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, saying hello to Charlie Angel. Thanks for checking in on our Facebook page. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Oh Honey from Delegation on Bedtime Stories. I beat you by bunches. Well, yeah, I had to play catch up. Shoot. That's what that was all about. I was, I had to play catch 'em up. I was doing nothing. No, I was doing something, but it was with myself. And it's funny how nothing changes. Lady G said I was already developed at 11, wearing my mama's bra, 38B. Dang. Mm-mm-mm. Them boys didn't have a chance. 11 years old? Oh, my goodness. We're talking about first crushes, high school days. Of course, my sister Angie was, getting busy, and I was just yeah, I was just getting grades. That was it. I was just reading books and doing all sorts of stuff. Ah, Daryl Cameron just said, you told everyone that you took matters into your own hands. Yes, I did. When I was a kid, yes. Like I said, my sister was getting busy. Hey, Teresa Johnson, good evening. No, I said 34. 34B. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. But I was getting none. Nothing. You know. Yeah. At 11 years old, not even at 16 years old. I remember one year I was in I was in Pittsburgh. I wasn't doing anything in high school because all my siblings had kids before graduating high school. Oh yeah. Well, you were like me then. But one year, I keep saying 38. I'm sorry. Maybe I have 38 on my mind. But anyway, so the year that I was in Pittsburgh, which was 1979, 76, um, I was going to sleep with this girl. I was in Pittsburgh. I spent the summer with my brother Marvin, who lived in Pittsburgh at the time. And there was this young lady. I don't recall her name or whatever, but there was a guy who lived next door who was closer to my age, and his name was Danny. Well, instead of Danny hooking me up with the girl, he hooked up with the girl instead. And he told me that he smashed. Daryl Cameron said, I'm glad now you play music instead of with yourself. Who said I don't? Well, anyway, I didn't have Richie until 1980, and I married his father. Okay, but you got, okay, but you got pregnant on prom night, though. Charlie said, no sex on prom night. We played Street Fighter at his house while his mom and grandma were in the room watching us. My parents picked me up from prom date, and the end of the story. Wow. Troy said, you married Lionel Richie's father. Huh? No. Ah, no sex on prom night. Teresa said, you made up for it later. Yeah, I sure did. Yes. Yeah. Yep. I truly made up for it. Yes, I did. But once again, Leslie said I left my prom date standing on my porch. He got mad because my dad wouldn't let him in, wouldn't let him drive the car. Okay. Mm. My mother rented a car for me. My dad felt like I didn't have enough driving experience. So my mom rented a car. It was a baby blue Cutlass Supreme with a white top. I did not have a lot of driving experience, so that night I learned how to drive thanks to Dale McWilliams, who was my best friend in high school, whom I dubbed Q-Tip because he was very slender and he had a big afro, bigger than mine. So I call him Q-Tip. So LT said I was going to drive it off the block and let him drive after we left. He didn't want to do that. So I left his, you know what, right there. Me and Rhonda did not go to the prom. We ended up going to parties that they had, like after prom parties, but we did not go to the prom because we decided too late to go or not to go. So we did not go to the prom. We went to the coronation ball, but we didn't go to the prom. So that was that. So we ended up in the back of the Cutlass over on Lakeshore Drive. Yes, we did. And of course, no children. So that was it. We were very careful not to impregnate her, because her father would have killed me. Yep. Yep. Her father would have done me in. Still have pictures of you at the ball. Really? At the coronation ball? I was cool that day, boy. My fro was shaped to the max. It, you know, my afro was so, maybe you should have sought out the most unattractive available. They always put their best forward. Yeah, that's how I ended up with Rhonda because, none of the guys wanted to date Rhonda because she was too dark, you know. But her mother used to keep her hair pressed. Her hair would be like perfect. She would come to school and her hair would be laid. Her mother did her hair every Saturday night. Put that hair rep in there and pressed it with the comb. Oh, man. DeBarge and time will reveal. It's your Dr. Al Greer. And we're talking about our old high school days. While Angie, my sister, was getting busy, I was reading books, reading album covers, learning how to play instruments, uh, learning the words to the latest songs, learning how to blend songs. And that's what I did. Daryl Cameron said, aka Captain Sky, maybe you should have sought out the most unattractive available. They always put their best forward. In other words, yeah, they always put out. They always put out. And the young lady that I went with, she was in the band as well. Her name was Rhonda. Well, Rhonda and I ended up together because none of the guys really liked Rhonda. She was just too dark for them. They liked the light-skinned pretty girls, and Rhonda was not light-skinned. She wasn't ugly. She just wasn't light-skinned. She was very dark. But you know what they say, darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Well, she was quite juicy back in the day. Anyway, hello to Tony Lewis, also to Daryl Cameron, a.k.a. Captain Sky, my sister from another Mr. Angie Martin Turner, and the one and only LT. LT said the reason that she left her prom date was because he wanted to drive the car and her daddy wasn't hearing that. So I guess she got in the car and left him. Here's choice 4, when you're young and in love. How appropriate, right? Louis Tony, when you're young and in love. Ooh, I got to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys. Talk amongst yourselves, okay? Woo-ha! I'm back. So, uh, wait a minute. He's gone. Let's talk about how creepy he is. Special. Oh, boy. Oh. Mm-mm-mm. But, yep, in the year 79, I was a new mommy. Good Lord. In the year 1979, Angie and I were graduating from high school. Yep, we were graduating from high school with no children. Well, one of us was with child. It wasn't me, though. Yep, it was her. Ooh, mama gonna get you. You pregnant. Ooh, ooh. You're young and in love. Doo-doo-doo. You're young and in love. Choice 4 when you're young and in love, right here on Bedtime Stories. On WOSD Radio, DB Chicago, WDLB Indianapolis, and the best music of your life.com. It's your brother, it's your peanut butter brother, Al Greer. This show, of course, is sponsored by our good friends over at Williams Inn Pizza, 2210 South Michigan Avenue. Great pizza, deep dish, thin crust, wings, salads, fries, you name it, they got it. Great sandwiches, too. Check them out online at williamsandpizza.com. Or if you're out and about, they don't close until 12. So get on down there and get you some pizza and tell them the doctor told you so. My oldest was born February 1979 and 4 months old in June of 1979. Yep, me and Angie we were just walking across the stage then. We was walking across the stage. Yeah. Angie said I was stupid and in love. Yep. Yep. Angie said I was stupid and in love. Yeah, I tell you. Troy Anthony, he's a nut. He was like, let's talk about him while he's gone. I'm not creepy, I'm special. Whichever one it is, I tell you. I tell you, back in the day, you know, like I said, I was the nerd. I got angry. I was so angry when the show Family Matters went on the air and they introduced this character named Steve Urkel to the world. I was like, they're making fun of me. I was, I was straight up Steve Urkel, but I turned into Stefan later on. But by that time, it was too late. We'd all graduated and gone our separate ways, and that was it. You know, had to change sometime, right? Here's Confunction. And you're to blame. Nothing else in my life. Whatever. And let me tell you this. My son just left and he said stop calling him a prom baby. I'm sorry, nephew. I'm sorry. He said stop calling him a prom baby. That's all I've ever called Richie, besides Richie. You know, he's he's always been my favorite nephew. Yes, Williams and pizza. Yum yum yum. But yeah, um, I wasn't getting none. You know, I wasn't getting any. So yeah, everybody else was yeah having fun. You know, I was not that guy who was having fun. So, but Angie was. Yeah, she was having fun. So she was having a ball. I tell you. Yeah. But I didn't really I didn't fall in love until afterwards, and that was with Rhonda. I liked Felicia a lot, but Rhonda was the one that really uh, how can I say it? She basically turned me out. So then it was Peaches, and that was it. But you know, well, that wasn't it. But Peaches didn't come until like maybe 2 years after we graduated in '79, and that was another experience because she was an older woman. So I, up until then, it was just Rhonda, 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 and yep. Then it was Peaches, but Peaches had a boyfriend, so I could not, you know, um, I had to be gone from her house at a certain time. So that was it. Yeah. Emotions got to me earlier. Yeah, they did. Yeah. Yeah, every guy she met, she fell in love with. Every guy that she met, she fell in love with. I'm like, okay. His name was Rhubarb. Yep. Every guy. I'm like, wow. Yep. With me, it was Rhonda. I don't even remember who the third one was. I just remember um, Rhonda and Peaches. Well, they were the two that I had, had relations with. But the other ones, Cece and Felicia, no, didn't happen. And I didn't stop you. No, I couldn't stop you. You were on a roll. Yep. And I didn't stop you. No, I did not. Nope. But Shaka Strong, good evening. Thank you very much. You was on a podcast listening while working out. I haven't worked out in I don't know how long. Uh, you know, I used to go to the gym every week, twice a week. I did. I need to get back. Got to go back. Can I go back? Way back. Can I go back? Dun, 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 But yeah, while spinning records, spinning the platters that matter. Yeah. Lady G said I didn't start having fun until 1976. Started wearing my afro and just started going to Kennedy King. Yep, that's all right. We got to go where? To the reunion? Do we have to? They didn't like me in school. Like I said, you were more popular than I was because, you were, you know, you were getting busy. Mm-mm. I finally put the Kennedy King in Kennedy in the King in the Kennedy King when I started going there. Moms called me rebellious. Well, yeah, most women or most little girls, when they have this upbringing. So when you have a certain upbringing of what not to do, then you tend not to do it all the time. That's why when I got in church, it was much easier to get church girls than it was, girls outside the church because of what they were taught not to do. So they wanted to do everything they were told they couldn't do. So the church girls were just, whew, they were on fire, you know. Well, my daddy's a minister. My daddy's a deacon. My daddy's, I go to church every Sunday. I sing in the choir. I said, what you be having on under that robe, girl? What you like to see? I said, yeah. hmm Draws. They have to hang up their clothes and they would get into those robes because you couldn't wear clothes under those heavy, heavy ass robes. I'll say it. Those heavy ass robes, you know. It was either wear something really thin under the robe or just nothing. The guys had to wear t-shirts, and slacks. But the girls, no. It would be suicide to put on a dress and then put that hot robe, heavy robe on. The top of the robe weighed about 20 pounds. So I remember. I like that one. Sean Michael Ray made that one there. Before that, of course, Carl Thomas and Emotional. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, and we were talking about our school days. While Angie was getting busy, I was reading books, practicing my craft, trying to be the best DJ that I could be, following up behind Herb Ken and Richard Pegee, and she was going down to Memphis every Sunday, or every summer, I should say, and yeah, getting busy with the local boy down there. Anyway, um, I was I was saying earlier we were talking about how certain women or young ladies were not doing certain things or were taught not to do certain things. Like, good girls don't do this, good girls don't do that, good girls shouldn't do this. So when they got older, they did everything that they thought they wanted to do because they were told they couldn't do it while they were younger. Yeah. So, dare I say it, some of the freakiest girls came out of the church. Now, some of you guys might not agree with that because you're so up in the church, but in my experience, there were always those church girls that were willing to, as we say, put it out or put out quicker than just the average girl in school. That's my opinion, though. Here's Nat and Natalie Cole on Bedtime Stories. Never before. Holly Jennings, good evening. Good evening to you, darling. Lady G said we had 15 pounds of clothes on, so the boys couldn't see nothing until I started wearing fitting tops and jeans. Then it was like, hey, how you doing? Angie said I went to Memphis every summer, but my great grandma was the mother of the church, so sometimes church didn't work. And Troy said I remember when everyone had to show ID to get into Kennedy King, except for me. When someone in line said, "Why didn't you check his ID?" the security guard said, "That's the white guy." Oh, no. So you could pretty much get away with anything there, Troy. And I mean anything. But Holly, um, I was not the popular person in high school or grammar school for that matter. The popular guys in high school were like Chucky Boyd, uh, Daryl Tucker, folks like that. Even my buddy Dale McWilliams, who had a perfectly shaped afro. Yeah. And his hair was curly. So he had, He had the the Jermaine Jackson curl going on. So, but Holly, didn't nobody want me. The girls that I wanted to be with did not want to be with me, and those that wanted to be with me, they wouldn't say anything to me. As a matter of fact, a lot of them, and we were talking about this the other night. Angie Winham talked to me on the last day of school. We were walking through the hallway, and she said, I always liked you, Alonzo. I'm like, you did? Why didn't you say something? I would have been, two nerds together. Oh, that would have been some awful noise, I tell you. Awful noise. Always locked because I was a cheerleader. It was disturbing to me. The boys thought the girls were easy, not this one. John Caldwell, good evening. JC. All the cheerleaders, yeah, they thought the cheerleaders were just, because y'all were so bubbly and jumping up and down and stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, everybody thought the cheerleaders were easy, but the cheerleaders was sleeping with the football players or the basketball players. That's how it was. I wasn't on either. I wasn't on basketball. I wasn't on football. So I was in the band. That was a whole nother gang. The band was a gang. It wasn't, we weren't just a group of musicians. We were our own gang. So anytime one of us would get in the fight, then everybody else would get in the fight with us. Yeah. It was the same way at Mendel. We would go over to our sister school, which was Longwood Academy of Our Lady. So that was our sister school. So we would go over there and mess with them. And there was this girl named Tisa that I would sit on the bus with. She was a pom-pom girl, and I was in the band. So we would sit together on the bus. So that was Tisa. How do I remember that? Last day of my junior year, I cleaned out my messy locker to find a Valentine's card. A girl had left me. She was probably waiting 4 months for a response. Who's a model now? Who's a model now? Angie Winham. Oh, okay. I know. I could have kicked myself because see, all during school, Angie Winham would wear a coat all year round. She did not wear flattering clothes. She did not speak loudly, but she was smart. Angie Winham was smart. So I never thought that, she would turn out the way she did. I was doing a club one night and I hear this yell across the room, Alonzo. I'm like, yes. She's like, you don't remember me? I said, no, ma'am, I don't remember you. Angie Winham. I couldn't, you could have bought me for a penny. I was like, no way. She had on a cat suit. I was like, oh, oh Lord. She turned out nice. Lady G said so the name of y'all band was probably the E Flat Boys. Yeah, the E Flats Boys. Yeah. Angie had a crush on me for some strange reason. You know, she had a crush on me. But I just, I couldn't see that happening. I didn't look at myself that way. I'd you know, been called nerd so many times. I just didn't think anybody thought I was, you know. So I went on a screwing spree. I was like, man, now's my chance you know, to change my whole image. And I did. I changed that image, boy, quickly. Yep. LT said I was super skinny in school, and it's interesting to see the reaction of my classmates now, so many years. I know. Yeah. You and my sister Angie, y'all got them juggernauts. Mm-mm. But me, oh no. Wasn't happening. Yeah, you were friends with Angie, but Angie never said anything to me, Angie. La, 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 la. Write another letter, write a letter, write another letter. Write a letter. Eugene Red Squirrel and Uncle Marshall. The Shawlights and Letter to Myself right here on Bedtime Stories. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Angie Martin Turner was telling me she was good friends with Angie Winham in school and that Angie Winham had a crush on me. I had no idea until after school when I saw her years later. And still nothing happened. Oh well. Um, LT said, it's people much bigger than me. Yeah, but you know what I always say, C's and D's, no A's and B's, please. So you're definitely not in the itty bitty, you know what committee. You're definitely not a part of that. Anyway, important note, Angie Winham is blind. Old video with Lionel Richie. Trust me, all right? Angie could see very well. At least that's what I thought. Anyway, if she was looking at me and thinking I was cute, yeah, she was definitely, the little girl in the Lionel Richie video. Here's the first of two in a row from Lonnie Liston Smith. This is Starlight and You with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hey, 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 hey. So I was always curvy. As soon as I got my own money, I went nuts buying clothes and Afro sheen. Angie was very shy. Yes, Angie Winham would not, she wouldn't talk to nobody. She wouldn't talk to. What is this you're putting here, John? What is it? Old picture of LT or something, or a video that she's in on YouTube? Anyway, but yeah, I did not get popular until after school, and even then, I was, I didn't get popular till people started seeing me, Peter Griffin. Oh, okay. Until people would see me out DJing and everything else. So then I became a big deal. But before that, no deal. So I said to myself I was going to make a name for myself. And the more popular I got with the DJing, the more popular I got with the ladies, because who knows that all the ladies want to be with the DJs. All the ladies in the house say, ow. So that's what happened. So, yeah, that's what happened. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But the women that I would date they weren't all drop dead gorgeous, and they weren't all You know, they weren't all dogs either. You know, but sometimes I would be like, "Wow, you want to go out with me?" And I had to, shake that nerd thing that I had going on because I was like, I couldn't believe some of these women wanted to go out with me. I 1390. I never had that problem because I was a DJ, so that mess didn't phase me. Well, that's different. You were the one that they were coming after. They weren't, you know. But anyway, there was a young lady that I met one year when I was working for Dusty Radio 1390, which was GCI's AM station, which is now Inspiration 1390. Um, Angie said, "I just need free tickets." We know Angie. Yeah, your brother always hooks you up. But anyway, so there was this young lady. I was out. They had asked me to do um, what was it called? It was called It was a celebrity um, event that they would have every year. So what they would do is they would have different people from radio stations, TV stations, as celebrity bartenders. So I went out and I bought this olive green suit with shoes and everything, and I got my hair done. And the guy that did my hair used to do Al Goodman's hair in Ray Goodman and Brown. In fact, the two of them went to school together, and that was Mr. Latte. So Mr. Latte gave me this hairstyle that I did not approve of, but he said, "This will get you women." He said, I put this in everybody's head. So what he did was he gave me finger waves. This is a true story. So I had finger waves. Mr. Latte did my hair up, and I looked like a 1970s pimp with my olive green suit on with matching olive green suede shoes. So I was like, yeah, yeah, it was Latte that did my hair. Um, so I was laid that day. And so this lady, yes, may he rest in peace, Mr. Latte. He uh, he whipped my hair up. It was laying. I mean, I could not sleep on my head. I had to sleep, pretty with a do rag on. I look like the bishop's little brother. So at the world's um, largest bar, whatever it was, and I was a celebrity bartender, and her name was Kushmir. I couldn't believe she was coming on to me, you know. So I didn't think anything. I gave her my number, you know. A month later, she called me, and I didn't know who it was. I really didn't remember who it was, who I'd given my number to. But then when she told me who she was and described how she looked and what she had on that day, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I got it. But I did not know. So you don't need to be a celebrity to be a celebrity bartender. Well, at that time, I was a celebrity because I think I did mornings or afternoons at 1390, whichever. Because I know I did both. But, she was quite taken by me. I don't know why. You know, I wasn't, built up and all of that stuff. But, like I said, about a month later, she called me. and we started dating. This girl was gorgeous. I'm like, why would she want to be with me? You know, but I guess it was the hair. it was, it was the finger wave back. And there's my picture. But anyway, I remember one year I was a celebrity bartender and I met this young lady and she was just gorgeous. And I didn't know that she was interested in me. She had remembered me. She got my number and she kept my number and she finally gave me a call. I guess she was in a relationship at the time. So, but to make a long story short, we ended up dating. Of course, she had no time for me. She had no time. She said, well, I graduate from school and, well, not graduate, but school will be over in a couple of months so I can spend time with you. I was like, what? What do I do during the interim? Same thing I'm doing now. It's called self pleasure. It's Roberta Flack. It's more to love than making love. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, with bedtime stories. Would never end. I'm back. When I got rid of my hairstyle, what happened was she stayed with me. I started wearing a regular hairstyle. You know, And of course, I kept the green suit though, but I vowed never to wear it again. So that was it. My Bishop Magic Wand knockoff. Yeah. Yep. But those were the days, I tell you. So, what was I about to do? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Lawana. Hey, dun, 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 dun. Lawana. I don't know. My internet connection went haywire, so I had to hardwire it. Yeah, baby. Had to do the hardwire. I'm back. Howard Hewitt.
Ladies, he's your man at night, Al Greer, with Bedtime Story.
I'm back. Howard Hewitt tonight from Akron, Ohio. How did I get hair in my mouth? We did him before, but okay. It was a request. Someone asked for Mr. Hewitt. Troy said, I think it's Ronnie Millsap. No, I don't think so. No, because there's no getting over me. Ronnie Millsap, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. But of course, we only played four of his songs. We didn't play all of them. He got a whole bunch of songs too. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Serious. I won't play games with your tender heart. I'm for real. Which song? By Mr. Hewitt. We got a chance to interview him a couple of weeks ago on WVON. Who would win a fight between Charlie Pride and Billy Stewart? Mm-mm. Two in a row from Roberta Flack. Feel Like Making Love and what was the other song? I just played it. I just played it. And Making Love. Yeah, those two go together, right? It's your Dr. Al Greer. And coming up in about, scant minutes, as Doug Banks used to say, in about 17 minutes, we're going to do foreplay, four songs by one of your favorite artists or groups. I think we did this artist before, but it was a request from Lawana Trailer, who said, why don't you guys do this guy? So I got a chance to interview him a couple of weeks ago over at WVON with Atiba Buchanan. The interview went well, very well, at least from where I was sitting. It went very well. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, with the first of two in a row from Enchantment. This is Silly Love Song on Bedtime Stories. Yeah, Howard's a good guy. It's you that I need, baby. Who would win a fight between Charlie Pride and Billy Stewart? Troy, how do you come up with these things? Mm-mm. Oh, boy. I'm sure Elo's out there somewhere, probably listening but not commenting. Uh, and then Lady G's going to help him out. Willie Nelson. Okay. Who will win a fight between Charlie Pride and Billy Stewart? Willie Nelson. Yeah. The weed smoking countryman. Yes. And I do believe that, if I'm not mistaken, Willie Nelson is still alive. Hmm. Yeah. Plus, Billy Stewart had a front butt. I think Charlie would punch Billy right in after kissing an angel. Good morning. Thank you very much. Kiss an angel. Good morning. Akita Bowman. Hello, Akita. I don't believe it. Hey, Miss Bowman. I don't believe you're on my live. You like me. You really like me. Lady G said, yep, it's the weed. The weed is keeping Willie Nelson alive, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to know what he's smoking because what? He's about 90 years old and he's still, yeah. I want to know. Akita, your furniture's difficult to assemble. Miss Bowman, please pay no attention to Troy. He's special. He was one of my students, so he's kind of special. So yeah, your furniture's difficult. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Troy. I'm gonna have to Will Smith you. keep, keep my girl's name out your mouth. You're, I know you're there. I'm sorry. I'm laughing too hard, am I? Okay, I'm sorry. Luckily, Akita's got a full head of hair. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. She has lovely hair. I love her hair. Anyway, yes, please, yeah, pay no attention to Troy, okay? Miss Bowman, don't leave me now. Okay, all right, thank you. Elo, I knew Elo was listening somewhere. She just wasn't commenting. She's at work and watching me. She says she watches it to put her to bed when she gets off at like 7 o'clock in the morning. So every morning I try to, which is backwards. I say, you know, good night. Well, it's her night. She's going to bed. So when she gets home, which is going to be interesting when I get over there. But anyway, hi. Well, once again, Miss Bowen, please, the views and opinions are not, Troy's. I'm sorry. The views and opinions are all of Troy Anthony's, and do not reflect the management here at WOSD Radio, BiggsRadio.com, or thebestmusicofyourlife.com. Okay, all right, cool. But jokes are always funnier when they have to be explained. Anyway, thank you, Lady G. He is, yes, him special. So you got to excuse him. Yeah. Your voice is relaxing while I work. Oh, well, thank you, Elo. Oh, don't, you're gonna make me cry again. Elo made me cry. Did I tell you guys what she did? She came to my job. I had no idea that she was going to be there. This was my fifth job, of course, at Big Time Menswear in River Oaks, and she showed up to give me my Christmas gift. But that was a few months ago. It was Happy Birthday, Merry Christmas, all of that stuff. And I guess she saw that I was going to be, at my fifth job. So of course, I don't have a problem posting where I'm going to be at. If you want to come kill me, this is where I'll be, in the mall. So come shoot me at the mall. I'll be in this store next to the big store. Yeah, come get me. How stupid am I? But anyway, so Elo showed up at my job. She surprised me, and I just cried because I hadn't seen her in a while, and I was like, "Oh my God!" Just caught me off guard. And she gave me this jacket with the Prince logo on the back, with with the symbol. It's not the Prince logo; it's the symbol. It's different. Vic Jackson, what's going on? Slick Vic from GIE. The GI connection is in the house. Elo and Victor D. Jackson. But anyway, to make a long story short, she came to my job. She surprised me, and I was just blown away, just blown away. And I wear that jacket proudly to this day. Yeah. And of course, the scarf in the background, she also gave me that. So, yeah, we have this certain, you know, for me, I guess you could say it's a bromance. And that's with Prince. We all, big Prince fans. So when recently they posted a picture or a video from an 11-year-old Prince talking about the schools going on strike in Minnesota, people were like, "Oh my God, oh my God!" And we talked the other night. She said, "I miss him so much." I said, we talk about him as if we really knew him. I think she probably knew him better than I do, but than I did. But I was like, I knew his music, and I identified with him because he was me. He was just a smaller me. I was quiet. I was always in the band room. I was always trying to, outdo myself on instruments and everything else. So, I could identify with Prince because I was him once. You know, I just wanted to be accepted, but he took his to another level. And but when she brought me that jacket, that just really blew me away. I've been wearing it proudly ever since it warmed up. Um, Vic said I lived in Minneapolis for 8 years, been to Paisley Park. Elo can just walk into Paisley Park anytime she wants to. She can just walk in there I think she's got a key to Paisley Park where she can just walk in. But yeah, we still talk about Prince as if he's here, and that's how strong his presence was. Even though he was only 5 feet 2 inches tall, he had a strong and large presence. The lady, I'm sorry, the sister Teresa. Hey, sister Teresa. Two in a row from Enchantments. It's you that I need. It's your Dr. Al Greer saying hello to Victor Jackson, my longtime friend from GI, also to the Sister Teresa. I didn't forget her tonight. And Elo, I tell you. And first time to our Facebook Live, Akita Bowman. I always tease her about her name because I remember when we had caller ID and we had home phones. And she called me one day and her name came up. I don't call her Akita. I call her Naya. So this is what happened. Her My phone rang and I saw Akita Bowman. I'm like, so I answered the phone. I'm like, hello, who is this? I said the call ID says Ikeda. So ever since then, I would tease her about her name. It's such a pretty name too. Anyway, Daryl Cameron said you just came back on. What happened? Did you get the other two? Yes, the songs. Yes, those popped up on my phone. Thank you very much. Because I have all the computers on and they're all playing music and or streaming right now. So yeah, as soon as I get through, I'm going to listen to the remix of "Look Me Up," the urban remix, that is. Miss Bowman, thank you so much for being on my Facebook Live. I appreciate it. Along with the sister Teresa. Tonight we're talking about our high school days. Were you popular in high school? I know I wasn't. I didn't get popular until after high school. My sister will tell you. No one, absolutely no one would give me the time of day. If they had a big clock around them like Flavor Flav, they will still not give me the time, I swear. Yeah. It wasn't until after I got out of high school. Then it was a big deal. I had arrived. I had a big old fro and everything. You should have seen me, the sister Teresa. Here's brightest side of darkness. Hey Bree. Hey Bree. That's my daughter, you all. Speak to Brianna. Teresa said I was a gangster in high school. I believe you. I actually believe that you were a gangster in high school. But me, oh no. I got gangstered in high school, but I was not a gangster. I got gangstered. you know. Victor said voted most popular Gary Lou Wallace. See, I wasn't popular. You know, I I didn't um, blossom until afterwards. Then I was you know when I had Samari, I gave up all the bad stuff and turned my life around. Akita said I was a super nerd. It shows to this day. See, but the difference is you all were cute then. You know, I was just, with the big ears and everything else. My head finally caught up to my ears. But before then, I was not popular. When I say I was not popular, I was not. I'm good, sweetheart. I'm good. I've been meaning to call you all day, and I got busy at work, and then I had to do my show and all that stuff. So I want to holler at my baby uh, before she went to bed. Cute then, I'm cute now. Well, yeah, you're cute. You were always cute. That's the difference. See, I wasn't cute. You were always cute. You know, I wasn't. You know. thank, thank you, the sister Teresa. Thank you very much. But yeah, I wasn't this gorgeous piece of peanut butter that you see before you right now. None of that. Hard to believe. No, really. Her allergies are killing her. Oh, poor baby. Oh. Daryl Cameron said I was voted most likely to become a superhero. Well, yeah, you're Captain Sky, so there you go. I'll be sure to call her tomorrow because I knew it had to have been something because you know, she's been on my mind all day. I've been looking at Stitch all day. It's like I need to call my baby because I got my baby on my mind. My my favorite granddaughter. Yes. Uh, anyway, yeah, my favorite granddaughter and my favorite daughter, as she says. She said, "I'm the favorite because I have the favorite granddaughter." You're absolutely right, sweetheart. Brighter Side of Darkness and Love Jones right here on Bedtime Stories, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time, right here on WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WDLB Indianapolis, and the best music of your life.com. And of course, it's all presented by Dang, I got my daughter and my wife at the same time. Good Lord. Twins, Basil, twins. Anyway. Hello, Kimberly. Greetings. Greetings, Kimberly. How's Dad doing? I didn't get a chance to call him. I went straight from work to more work. So um, I got here. Vic said it was good and bad being popular. Couldn't go to certain neighborhoods because you were popular. Oh, wow. Okay. That's what's up. I was never that popular. Vic said he was so popular in school he couldn't go to certain neighborhoods. That's pretty popular in Gary, I tell you. Hello to Kimberly. Thank you for checking in. And also to my daughter Brianna. whom she says she is my favorite daughter. She says, because I have the favorite grandchild. And she's probably right. It's the only grandchild that I get a chance to see on a regular basis, along with her little brother, and that's Elijah Jr. Yep. Anyway, it's time for foreplay right here on Bedtime Stories. Oh, by the way, we're also sponsored by Williams and Pizza, 2210 South Michigan Avenue. Deep dish, thin crust. They have good drinks too. I neglected to talk about the drinks. The drinks are off the chain. Whoever does the drinks behind the bar, there are two people. They're very heavy-handed. I'll just say that. Very heavy-handed with the drinks. So you will get fed, you will get full, you will get drunk at Williams Inn Pizza, 2210 South Michigan Avenue. Thin crust, deep dish, chicken wings and fries, and of course salads and sandwiches, and some very potent drinks. Very potent drinks. Williams Inn Pizza. Go to their website at williamsandpizza.com. Anyway, Fig said he got jumped a few times. Good Lord. Yeah. Anyway, this guy hails from Akron, Ohio. He started singing at the tender age of 5 years old, along with his older brothers and sisters. They were known as the Hewitt Singers. Later on, he made his way to L.A., where he met a guy by the name of Jeffrey Daniels and his dancing partner, Jody Wadley. They had been, I guess, asked to be in a group, which originally was called the Soul Train Gang. But of course, Mr. Cornelius was very protective of the Soul Train brand, so they changed the name of the group to Shalimar. Their first big hit was Uptown Festival. They had a change of personnel, so it became Jody Watley, Jeffrey Daniels, and Howard Hewitt. Jeffrey and Jody would trade lead singing, on different songs. So, but it still had that Shalimar sound. He went. He went solo a few years later after Shalimar broke up, and recently they've been touring once again, but this time not with Jody, but Carolyn Griffey, who just happens to be the daughter of the record company exec Dick Griffey, and the daughter of Carrie Lucas. So they go by the name of Shalimar, but it's actually not the classic lineup of Shalimar, but tomato, tomato. But tonight in Foreplay, we feature the music of Mr. Howard Hewitt. This is Baby I'm For Real. Once again, hello to the Sister Teresa, to Akita Bowman, Victor D. Jackson, my good friend, and of course, Lady G, and Kimberly B. BG, GBBG. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Foreplay. Teresa Paul, well, it's also a spiritual experience as well, since I was raised Muslim. This is one of the 5 principles of Islam. So you're in the middle of Ramadan, as it were. Miss Bowman, it's crazy that my daughter can hear your voice and not see you and know that it's you. I don't know what to say behind that. That's nice. That is really nice that she remembers me. I'm always flattered when children remember me from back in the day. It's like, whatever happened to that guy that you dated Mom, the one that was on the radio. What are you doing now? Where are you at? Is he still around? That is so sweet. Yeah. One of these days, I would like to see her. I really would. You know, I would like to see your daughter. Um, yeah. Did you say your friend Howard Hewitt? Okay. Yeah, he didn't try to take your girlfriends or anything? Yeah, but anyway. Children, she's 31. Ah, she's taking care of me. It was an accident. What? You were in an accident again? I'll call you. I I remember a few years ago when the hot grease spilled on you. I'm cringing now. Oh God. Oh God. Anyway, I remember you were living on Washtenaw, I think it was. Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was back in the days of Black Planet. Good Lord. Uh, what you say, on the grind? On the grind. Yes, we all are on the grind. It is getting warm down here for some strange reason. I'm in the basement and it's warm, but that's cool that it's not, you know. But anyway, another accident. I knew you were a woman, but I didn't know you were Chinese too. Once again, Miss Bowman, please excuse Troy. He's a little, yeah. Troy, you're a nut. You are a nut. But anyway, uh, Asians are bad drivers. Yeah. You know, me, I, you used to use Black Planet. You used to love Black Planet. Yeah. That's how I met Miss Bowman. It was Black Planet. Yeah. That is how I met her, through Black Planet. Yep. That's how we met. Black Planet. Black Voices too, yes. But we were on Black Planet. That's that's how we met. Yeah. LT, she said, I remember helping you set up your Black Planet profile. Yes. Over 20 years. Yep. Because at that time, I was on GCI at the time. So, yep, that's how I got my email, Mr. Laidback at hotmail.com. Still have it to this day. I don't even know if it's still active. I'm sure it is, but, I just haven't checked it in a while. I probably have emails up to wazoo. Said you would be in the chat all night. So would I. Yeah. Troy said I'm saving my Black Planet jokes. Oh no. Ah. If you haven't guessed by now, Miss Bowman, Troy is not African American. We'll just put it that way. But anyway, you can't tell by his profile picture. All you see is, you know, a peek of him and then ABC behind there. But yes, the days of Black Planet, I tell you. I had AOL too. Yep. AOL, Black Planet. I remember being on Facebook and a certain young lady was out of town. And I was relentless. I was like, you need to come home. Come home, honey, come home. And I just kept on. She was like, you're going to get me in trouble. You know, you're going to get me in trouble. His humor is African American. Yes. Yes, his humor is definitely black. But anyway, but yep, Black Planet. And then, oh, God, we went from Black Planet, oh, MySpace. Which was first, MySpace or Black Planet? Because I had MySpace, I had Black Planet, and then one of my students set me up with my Facebook account. I had one of the first Facebook accounts. My address on Facebook was Al Greer at facebook.com. Yeah. If MySpace was still a thing, I've died of dehydration years ago. But yeah, it was MySpace and then Black Planet. And I still have my Black Planet account. Have I checked it? No. No. Once um, once Black Planet, kind of faded out, I kept it, but, you know, no. Yeah. But Black Planet was just, you know, that was like the beginning with me as far as social media, besides, MySpace, because those people that had a MySpace account, they were moving over to Black Planet because Black Planet was all about us, right? But yeah, yeah, Black Planet, yeah, yeah. But yep, them was the days, you know. LT said, I've been with FB since its inception in 2003. It was for college students to stay connected. I got my account back in May of 2003, and a change was made, and I lost 3 years worth of history. Good Lord. I tell you, I went to BP a few days ago. It's lame now. I could have, well, you know why it's lame now, TC? Because we've been exposed to, everything else. So yeah, BP and BP 2001, MySpace 2003. But yeah, once again, that's how I met Miss Bowman, and it was Facebook is how I reconnected with Miss Bell. Interesting, and she was dating someone at the time. They had pictures up and everything. They had on these little blue jean suits. They looked cute together. No, they didn't, because in every picture she was smiling and he was like trying to be cool. I was like, bruh, you better hurry up and marry her. That's all I'm saying. But but because we've gone through MySpace and Black Planet and Black People Meet, you know, and some people now they say that they'd rather be on Instagram than to be on Facebook. They say it's less drama on Instagram. So I tend to agree. It's less drama. On Facebook, it's like, who who's with whose boyfriend, girlfriend type thing. On Instagram, I don't, it's the difference between, you know, I guess a rag newspaper or something like that, and an upscale. Difference between the Sun Times and the Tribune. I'll put it to you that way. You know, you know. Mm-mm. Oh my goodness. Grown children. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's drama. Well, there's still drama. There's still drama on IG. There is, but like LT said, it gets shut down quickly. Grown children. That's why I get on one. Yeah. There you go. Once every few months. Yeah. Al had my MySpace photo where he's wearing a codpiece, like the lead singer of Cameo, whom I used to resemble. Yeah. My songs are skipping on the website. Oh no. Oh no. I hate when that happens. Thank you, LT. Yeah, back in the day, I used to resemble Larry Blackman. I had the tall hair and everything else. I'm sure you saw that picture that someone posted on Facebook by the name of Art Norman. Thank you, Art Norman. You know, but anyway, yeah. He ran the light texting. That's his. Ooh, ooh. Okay. His name was Blackman. Yes, Troy. His name was Blackman. Mm-mm. I don't know what to do about the website, LT. Just switch over to not YouTube, but yeah, YouTube or TuneIn. Shake and Bake, what's going on, sir? Shake and Bake is in the house. I was just talking about you today. I was saying how I give people nicknames, and at first they don't like their nicknames. They're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna embrace that. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, you know, yeah, I got it from like movers and shakers. Shake and Bake rhymes with your name, that kind of thing. So. But anyway, yeah, I was just talking about you today, man. Good to see you. Shake and Bake, Russell Baker. Um, Troy said, hilarious. Yes, it's spelled Blackman, not Larry Blackman. I know it's still funny, Troy. Uh, Anything you say is funny and should be held against you in the court of law. But anyway, mm. Oh my. What you say? Cool, I'll take it. Well, thank you, sir. There's a gentleman that I work with. His name is Breon. So I just say Breezy. So he started answering the Breezy. And then there's a Titus Williams. I said, T Dub. And everybody else's nephew. Nephew, what's up? Yeah, I haven't come up with a nickname for Arturo yet. He's my Hispanic nephew. Somebody was actually no, actually, Dolly Parton should be held against Troy. I know that's right. Uh, Me and my brother, we don't fight. He takes the left and I'll take the right. But anyway, Oh, Russell Baker, shake and bake. Sure, baby. Yep, I'm still reeling off of your birthday party with the jerk chicken and everything, man. And the red beans and rice and the whole thing, the macaroni and cheese, that stuff. Woo! It was off the chain. She should have been held against me topless. All right. Most definitely. Don't forget to share the video, ladies and gentlemen, because sharing is caring. Share and share alike, okay? Well, that wraps up Foreplay with Howard Hewitt, this time with a little help from Gerald Albright, who was a guest on Big Corn Show on Sunday. That is For the Lover in You, right here on Bedtime Stories. We also heard Crystal Clear, um, I Commit to Love, and I'm For Real, all from Howard Hewitt. How did I know that? Good Lord. Pretty good, huh? It's your Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. If you're listening right now on our website, you might want to just refresh your browser. Otherwise, go to TuneIn, where it comes in crystal clear with no interruptions and no skipping. Anyway, it's your Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories. Hello to Russell Baker, aka Shake and Bake, Troy Anthony, Akita Bowman, aka Naya, and of course, Troy, the Soul Pole Anthony. Thank you for checking in. To Facebook, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, along with the Ebonies, and it's forever. That's how long I'm gonna love you. Shake and bake. What's going on, sir? When's the next party? That's what I want to know. When is the next party? That food was off the chain. Oh my God. In my Bill Bellamy voice. Yeah, it was off the chain. Anyway, that was some good ass food there, boy. I tell you. Yep, it was delicious. Dang, I had 10 folks. What happened to them? I guess 3 of them dropped off to sleep. But can you give us a double play of Howard Hewitt for those jacked up tracks? Sure. Okay. I can do that. Mm-mm. Anyway, hey, the numbers are dropping. Good Lord. They must have saw the little thing at the bottom saying, asking for money. Mm-mm. Would you say meds kicking in? Oh, good night, Miss Bowman. And now I'm going to cry. Okay. Mm-mm. Oh, you see, you see three of me. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Mm-mm. Poor baby. I'm sorry. Mm-mm. You just accident prone, aren't you? You're just wow. I'm glad you're okay though. You should have seen me this morning. But anyway, somebody was trying to do the James Brown, and I went down on do a split. Yeah, I got down, but I couldn't get back up. Yeah, pretty much so. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, somebody had to help me up. Yeah, so I've been on a regimen of vitamins and not ibuprofen. What's the other stuff? Aleve. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, Narcos. Ooh, save me some. Save me some, girl. Anyway, let me stop. They'll think I'm just talking to one person and not to everyone, which I'm supposed to be doing right now. I went from 10 people to four. Gee, how'd that happen? Oh, went up to five. There we go. Okay. Yeah, everybody's medicated tonight about this time. You know, everybody's medicated. I think they get on my live. They get on my live and then there we go. So, oh, Troy said my internet went out for a few minutes. Okay, no wonder. That's why they dropped. Yeah. I think what's his name? Facebook. I think they kicked me off after I get so many people. They're a little jealous because I know I had 10 up here a few minutes ago. Now it's Miss Bowman said my little thing kicked out. But anyway, little Pekka, I know you're not talking about me. I know you're not talking about me. I'm the ladies' man. I am Leon Phelps. Go to bed. I'll call you tomorrow. Good night. Oh, poor Miss Bowman. Yeah. I'm so sorry for her. She just towed a truck from the back of her car. From the back of her house. I'm like, oh Lord, not another one. Yep, she had just gotten that truck. Oh baby, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, baby. See, I remember when I was younger. My dad never liked to come in the room with us when we were sick. For some strange reason, that used to bother him because I guess he felt like, you're welcome, sweetheart. I guess he felt like, it was nothing that he could do. Mom was Dr. Mom, so, it was nothing that he could do about it. So you have a long memory then. Thank you. Thank you, Troy. But yeah, I didn't like the fact that he would not come in the room with me. But then I didn't know because I was sick, so I didn't know if he was in there or not. Because 9 times out of 10, I had a high fever. So what mom used to do was she would tear a paper bag. Do they still have paper bags? Well, anyway, she would take a paper bag, tear it open. She would soak it in alcohol, and she would put the alcohol on our stomachs, and that was supposed to bring the fever down. Why was alcohol so cold back then? It's, you know, and she would wrap it around my little body, and I would be like, oh, it's cold, oh. And she would wrap a towel around it, and the alcohol is supposed to take the fever down. So, yeah, that was back in the day. Dr. Mom. Yep, she surely took care of her baby. Yeah, and me too. But anyway, my brother, of course, was the baby, so he was the one that got all the attention. So yeah, but yep, Dr. Mom, I remember so well. She, yeah, she did a lot. Yeah, I remember my mom asking me once. She asked me, um, what did she ask me? She said, "You're not looking for a woman like me to marry." I'm like, "Well, yeah, I am." She said, "Forget about it. When they made me, they broke the mold." I said, "Okay, Mom." So she was right about that. So I never found a woman like my mom. I got close, but no cigar. But I always said that I was going to find someone to marry who had the same qualities that my mother had. You know, very, very nurturing, the whole thing. You know, I truly miss my mother. Truly miss her. But I know that she's with me always. She's always with me. All I got to do is look in the mirror, and there's both of them, both mom and dad. The OJs, and your body's here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Saying goodnight to Miss Bowman. She's on painkillers due to an accident. Oh my goodness. Poor baby. Mm. And she just got her truck. I think she's had the truck for less than a year. It's a Ford Explorer. She got the big truck too. It's your Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Troy Anthony is a fool. He said the OJ also had a song. Said your body's here with me, but your head is way over there. OJ even wrote a book and said, "If I did it, if I did it, what do you mean if you did it? Uh, why would you put out a book like that? I tell you." It's your Dr. Al Greer. This is Shalimar and OJ was giving a diagram. If I did it, if I did it. Troy, you're some kind of cuckoo, I tell you. Your your body's here with me, but your head is way over there. That's Troy. I gotta say that's almost as funny as the joke that you told about Elton John about the sun going down on you. Yeah, yeah. That's gives new meaning to the song. Don't let the sun go down on me. That's still funny, Troy. That's still funny. I'll tell you. That is still a funny joke. I don't care what nobody says. That is still funny. Anyway, time to send me some money. Donations are welcome via the Cash App at $Al P. Greer or Zelle, which is my phone number. So either or, either way, I know it's after the first for many of you all, so you already got your money. I know you got your money. So send me a few bucks to tide me over because, even though I have 5 jobs, I have 6 kids and 8 grandchildren. So, yeah. So, yeah, I still need your money. Why do I work so hard? Because I have 6 children. 4 of them are grown. One of them's in school. Anyway, thank you in advance to whatever you send me. 25, it can be like $5 or $10. Just send it to my Cash App. Every little bit helps, especially now with gas prices the way they are. Almost way over $5 a gallon for gas. So thank God I don't have that van anymore, or a truck rather. How many were, I was going to ask how many were adults. Yeah. Alonzo, Anthony, Larice, Brianna, Rory, Ahmad. Did I leave anybody out? Okay. Yeah. LT said, I don't even move my car unless it's absolutely necessary. I heard that. Keith D. Yeah, and Keisha, thank you. Yeah, Keisha grown. Keisha doesn't even talk to me anymore. Sounds like the kids need to be sending you money. I know that's right. But we know that ain't going to happen, Brother Keith. That ain't going to happen. They're not going to send me money. Oh, no. Uh-uh. No way. And in fact, I will I will probably never get any money from Anthony. And I'm sure when I kick the bucket, he will have his hand out for any and everything. So I'm making my will now. Anthony is not to get anything. Let me say that again, just in case they want to archive this later on. I'm saying this right now. I have not talked to him. Even when we were in person a couple of Saturdays ago, he would not speak to his father. So, yeah, Anthony's to get nothing. 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 You know, you can tell his mama, whoever, you know, he is to get nothing. LT said, I hit my son up for cash every once in a great while. Well, I will never get any money from Anthony. Therefore, he will get nothing from me. Trust me, a will means nothing. It can be contested. Now that a trust, that's a different story. Okay. Well, whatever I'm going to do, he is to get nothing. He hasn't spoken to me, neither has his mother. I guess she was upset because, the plan was that she and I would be married. Well, guess what? No. And and it won't and it won't definitely happen now because they don't speak to me. So, yeah. And I'm telling everybody who's close to me, he is to get nothing. My stuff is to be divided between my sons, uh, Alonzo, Ahmad. Yeah, Alonzo and Ahmad. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. And I don't know, maybe Larice. I don't know, but yeah. Now, who's going to run the radio station? I don't know yet. I don't know. And Al Baghdadi, yeah. Two in a row from Shalimar, featuring Howard Hewitt, who is our foreplay artist tonight, right here on Bedtime Stories. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Just saying, to my listeners out there that I know have a little cash on them and they could spare some to send it to my Cash App, which is $LP Greer. Now, many of them have already done that. I know one guy, his name was Maverick. He sent me some money one night, which I was, pleasantly surprised that he sent me some money. And I really and truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Uh, and everybody else, too. Troy, you are a nut, sir. You're a special kind. One that is hard to find. Told you 1,000 times. Anyway, this gentleman was responsible for the career of Sam and Dave and a few other people. He wrote or co-wrote songs like "Hold On, I'm Coming," uh, "I Thank You," "Ain't That Loving You" for more reasons than one that he did along with Luther Ingram. And of course, Soul Man from Sam and Dave. We're talking about the great Isaac Lee Hayes Jr. from Cummington, Tennessee. This is Going in Circles from the album Black Moses. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, and this is Bedtime Stories. Without the destination real, I'm a never spinning clock. You got me going. You could make that Herb Kent jacket really controversial if you drop the B and switch it to it. Troy, I'm not messing with you tonight. Okay. Thank you, Troy. Mm-mm. Troy, you are definitely invited to the barbecue this year. Anyway, it's unfortunate that I can't wear that jacket. It's too small. It's time for you to go to bed. Me or Troy. I think Troy's been up for a while too. Mm-mm. Ooh, Lord. Yeah, Troy, yeah, it's past his bedtime. Trust me. Mm-mm. Thanks for the invitation to get in your bed, but I'm in Michigan. It'll be morning by the time I get here. Oh, boy. Mm-mm-mm. Troy, you are a yes. Oh, boy. I tell you, what would I do without you guys? I tell you. What would I do without you guys? Mm-mm. Definitely fun, informative, and entertaining conversations here. Oh, definitely, yes. Absolutely. Every time, every night. I'm out for real. I have some work to do before I call it a night without Troy. Mm-mm. Oh boy, y'all are funny. Especially you, Troy. Hopefully you can still sleep. Yes, I told. Oh boy. Mm-mm. Troy, you are too much. Anita, good evening. Better late than never. Hey, Anita, thank you so much for joining us as we wrap it up. As we wrap it up tight. Yes. Thank you all before I get out of here. And I forget your names. Troy, LT, Lady G, Victor Jackson, um, Akita Bowman, uh, Kimberly, my daughter Brianna, oh God, the sister Teresa, John Caldwell, Captain Sky, just everybody. Thank you so much from the beginning to the very end. Troy, especially you. Troy, you're a special kind of guy. You are definitely. Lawana, thank you so much. Anita, I'm late tomorrow, my birthday. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Anita. Elo, TC, thank you so much before I even get out of here. I appreciate you. Charlie Angel, who was in earlier. I, once again, I appreciate you guys so much. Lonnie, who did not comment tonight, she was on, but she didn't, Um, but I felt her presence. Um, and of course, every night I feel the presence of um, Felicia Lucas Miles. Thank you so much. My sister from another mister. I miss you so much, Felicia. You're surely going to be missed. Of course, my sister Angie. Thank you so much to all of you all. I appreciate you so much. It means a lot to me that you all support me like this. Um, once again, thank you, and thank you. You all have a safe night, safe trip tomorrow to work if you have to leave the house. Of course, Angie doesn't leave the house. She has a setup. She said, I got a setup like you, big bro. I don't have to leave the house either. Well, I choose to leave the house. I don't have to. Everything that I do um, at work, I can do here because I have the same equipment. I can see the computer, all that stuff. So, excuse me, excuse me. But don't forget my Cash App is $Al P Greer. $Al P Greer. 5, 10, $15. That's all it takes. Just enough to put some gas in the car. Cece, hey Cece, girl, we need to talk. You are hilarious. I have seen almost all of your YouTube videos. You CC CC, call me in a few minutes when I sign off. I want to talk to you, baby. Well, that's going to do it for me, Al Greer. I hope you enjoyed the show as much as I enjoyed it. The best part of this show is, of course, the chat room. So if you get a chance to stop by my chat room, please do. It's Al Greer, Al Greer. And we do the show, you know, pretty regularly, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday, of course, is a repeat. And Friday, of course, we do something totally different. But I thank you guys so much for being on my live tonight. If I didn't mention your name earlier, charge it to my head and not to my heart. Akita Bowman, Cecilia Robinson, who checked in, Anita, TC, Elo, Lawana, the sister Teresa, my sister Angie, LT, my brother, Shake and Bake, that's Russell Baker, also Victor Jackson, Elo, John Caldwell. If I forget your names, please charge it to my head and not to my heart. I appreciate each and every one of you all. Captain Sky, I got your music and I got you. I'm on it. Trust me, I'm on it. You're going to be popular one more time. Well, you were always popular. Let me stop that. Anyway, till next time, blue skies, green lights, and peace. Good night, Miss Delicious. And good night to all. All right. Luana, Anita, Cecilia, thank you all. Lady G, thank you. Um, like I said, it's always a pleasure with you guys. Um, you all keep me on my toes, and you keep me, um, you keep me entertained, and I appreciate that. I'm supposed to be the one that's entertaining you guys, but you know, you all are great. Thank you. All right, I'm going to say goodnight because I'm going to make a few phone calls before I go to bed. And we'll talk, guys. Thank you so much. I might pop in on Facebook Live maybe tomorrow. So, peace out, much love, and I'm out.